put out a statement suggesting you likened him to what, a carnival barker. What did you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that we have very, very complex issues facing the country today, and he goes out of his way to oversimplify. For instance, to say that Obamacare, we could end Obamacare in effect by not funding it and shutting down the government is absolutely wrong. That's a wrong signal to send. We need intelligent debate in this country. Now, Ted Cruz may be an intelligent person, but he doesn't carry out an intelligent debate. He oversimplifies, he exaggerates, and he basically led the Republican Party over the cliff in the fall of 2013. He's shown no qualifications, no legislation being passed, doesn't provide leadership, and he has no real experience. So to me, he's just a guy with a big mouth and no results.
How could Ted Cruz get legislation passed in a Democratic-controlled Senate? I'd like to know that. All right, Larry Kudlow joins us, CNBC senior contributor, host of the Larry Kudlow Show on Cumulus Radio. Larry, by the way, let's start with, I'm going to see you later, along with our friend Stephen Moore, also on the show today at 21, another in your series of hosting prospective presidential candidates, and it's going to be John Kasich, governor.
Actually, it's the Four Seasons, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it? I would have gone to the wrong place.
I want you to go to the right place. I don't want to have that on my conscience. But you're quite right. The Committee to Unleash Prosperity, which was formed by Steve Moore, Art Laffer, Steve Forbes, and myself, we are sponsoring Governor John Kasich tonight. It's a free market supply side discussion, briefing, 40-some-odd people. And Kasich is an old friend, a very smart guy from a key state. I believe he will run, and I think he's got a lot of good ideas. He's a very inclusive, big tent guy, but he's never deserted his limited government supply side principles. So I'm very anxious to hear him tonight.
Is Rudy coming?
Well, I didn't know he was coming the last time. So you never know who's going to show up at these things.
All right, now I know Ted Cruz is in town. Maybe he'll crash your party. Talk about, when you hear people like Peter King, who I like personally, but I disagree with a lot, say these things about Ted Cruz. It's, Republicans eating their own. What's going on here?
Well, by the way, Ted Cruz will be coming to one of our dinners soon. But look, Peter King's a good man. He's an old friend. He's pretty tough on Cruz. I would just say this. I read Cruz's speech. I saw clips of it. I was very impressed. Okay, he's a smart guy. I have sat with him in his office. I've interviewed him. I did not happen to agree with the government shutdown tactic regarding Obamacare in 2013. I did not agree with that tactic. On the other hand, I do agree that Obamacare has to be erased and rewritten, and I think he's very clear on that. He was very clear in his support of a flat tax, which I think would be so totally pro-growth. In fact, Cruz's whole speech was very significantly pro-growth. Sounded like Ronald Reagan. In fact, he quoted Reagan. He also sounded a lot like John F. Kennedy, because he kept saying that, we get our rights and our freedoms from God, not from government. And I think that's a very key point. He's right about not taking over the Internet. He's right about not stifling energy. In other words, he's a very solid issues guy, and I wouldn't be so quick to write him off.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. You think there are some out there, though, who would rather see, again, not to pick on Peter, he's a friend of mine too, but some establishment Republicans would rather see a Democrat win than someone like Cruz?
Well, I kind of doubt that.
Okay,
I don't
good.
think so. Look, I think that I think Ted Cruz, his challenge is going to be to broaden the base of support. Now, he appealed directly to the evangelical Christians, and I'm fine with that, okay? That's an important constituency. But I do think he needs to broaden the base of support, and I think this is true for all the Republican candidates, Steve. They have got to reach out to the groups that walked away from Mitt Romney in 2012, namely Asians, Hispanics, some women, single women, millennials. There's no reason why the Republican Party cannot have a strong growth message that will help middle class, that will help business, that will help job creation, that will give us freedom of choice in health care at much lower costs. These are universal issues. but you've got to send the right message. And my only criticism of Senator Cruz is I didn't quite hear that message. The appeal to Christian evangelicals is fine, but he's got to have a broader base.
Yeah, well, he does have time, of course.
Yes.
All right, Larry, always great to talk to you. See you tonight. Thank you for directing me in the right to the right place. I would have been there saying,
Thank you, Steve.
Where's the party? All right, thank you. Larry Kudlow, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Steve Malzberg Show. And when we come back, guess who's next? Chief economist, the Heritage Foundation, who is also a member of the quartet that has founded this great organization that's hosting tonight's party. Stephen Moore will join us in studio. Don't go away.